What's up, fellas? My name is Timothy Bond. It's truly an honor to have this opportunity to speak with you about entrepreneurship, what I've learned as an entrepreneur, and answer some of the questions that you all have for me. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I started my publishing company in 2004. The name of my company is True Vine Publishing Company. I've been blessed to publish well over 50 authors all over the world. And I've had many successes, and I've also experienced a lot of setbacks and failures. And that's what I want to talk to you today about, and that is the 5 potholes on the road to entrepreneurship. Now, the first pothole you will come in contact with when becoming an entrepreneur is the pothole of chasing money instead of purpose. People are always chasing money, but seem to always come up short. But ironically, money is so abundant that everybody can have it. So why aren't people enjoying this abundance of money? The reason that is because they're chasing money that is not within their purpose. So you're probably asking, how do I find out my purpose? I'm glad you asked. The way you find out your purpose is by finding out your gift and your talent, and add that to your passion, and you will find your purpose. So your gift is that thing about you that makes you special. It is that thing that nobody else can perform like you can perform it. Now your talent is that thing that you can do that other people can't do as easily. It just comes natural to you. It's like breathing. It's like walking to you. But first, find out what it is you're passionate about. Add that thing to your gift, to your talents. Combine those and find out what your business of purpose is. Right, so the second pothole on the road to entrepreneurship is building without a blueprint. Don't move blindly. There's a difference between moving quickly and strategically and just jumping out into darkness. The question is, what goes into your blueprint? The first thing that's going to go into your blueprint is, what is your vision? What are you trying to do? That is the most important thing. Don't be too deep. Don't make it complicated. Be very clear. I want to start a publishing company. What is your vision? Secondly, you need to know, how much will it cost? The worst thing you can do is go into a business without a budget, a clear understanding of how much money it's going to cost to run your business. Nothing in this world is free. The fourth thing on your blueprint is your time. You have to set a specific time as to when you want things to be done so that you can keep track of your progress. And lastly, who will need your business? If you don't know who your audience is and where your audience is, then you've just created a business for no reason. Those are the 5 aspects of your business blueprint that you need to have an understanding of. Pothole number 3 is trying to do it alone. This is the quickest way to get burnt out, the quickest way to start producing a terrible product. You cannot run a business by yourself. Remember, we talked about your gifts and your talents and your passions. Well, even though your gifts and your talents started your business, you do not have all of the gifts and all of the talents to run a business by yourself. Here are just 4 quintessential teammates that you need. 1, you're going to need a coach or a mentor. You have to have someone who has been down the road that you're going and knows what to avoid. 2, an assistant. You have to have someone to share the workload with. So an assistant will be critical to your success. Number 3, a financial advisor. You have to have someone who understands money, understands the tax codes, because Uncle Sam does not play. And number 4, you need a legal advisor. Now hopefully you will never have to use a legal advisor. Hopefully you will never have to go into a court or be sued or have to do anything with your legal advisor. But you definitely need a legal advisor who can give you advice if anything does come up. So now, I know a lot of people, including myself, who jumped out and started a business with no money, no working capital. This is the quickest way to destroy your business. This pothole will rip the tires off of your vehicle. Okay? Do not start a business unless you have the money to sustain your lifestyle, to take care of your bills, to take care of your employees, and your business expenses. But without money, you cannot run your business. It will put everything on a dead stop. So, you may have to work a full-time job and push your business on the side. But the primary focus is to use that job as a means to reach your goals. Do not become a dependent on the job, but use your job as a means to promote your own vision. And finally, we're down to the last one, financial mismanagement. Financial mismanagement is the #1 killer of all businesses, no matter what the size. You have to have discipline when it comes to money. So the first thing I want you to embrace is a mindset of investing and not consuming. You have to be an investor. Of the money you get, you have to reinvest in the company. One of my biggest mistakes as a starting entrepreneur is that I used the money that I received for my own personal needs. You cannot eat your seed. Remember that concept. Don't eat your seed. As farmers have seed. They have to put the seed in the ground for that farm to grow crop. Well, when you receive money in your business, that money is your seed. You have to reinvest. You have to replant that money into your business. As you continue to do that, your business will grow. But if you use that money improperly, if you use that money for your own needs and not for the needs of the business, then your business will not grow. Secondly, budget every dollar. You have to control your expenses. So every dollar that comes out of your pocket has to be accounted for. Your gas, I'm talking about paper clips, whatever it is, budget your money. Because when you control your expenses, then you'll control your destiny. So Alright, so the first question we have is from Quentin Hunter. Quentin, I really appreciate your question. Your question was, what made me decide to create my own business and what was my inspiration? What made me decide to create my own business, Quentin, was independence. I love independence. I love being free to do what I like to do, to pursue my own ambitions, to say what I'd like to say. And as a publishing company, I was able to do that with my books. So I was able to write my books and put out what I wanted to be put out, instead of having another company tell me what I could and could not say, as well as having to wait for another company to accept my work. So to answer your question, my reason for starting my business and my motivation were both the same: independence and freedom. Alright, so now I'm going to answer two separate questions from two separate students, but both of them apply and they're really good questions. So the two questions are from Jaheem Martin and from Amir Robinson. So Jaheem asks, has anyone told you you couldn't make it? And Amir asks, did you have any reason why you thought you couldn't achieve your goal? The reason those two go together is because no one has specifically told me that I can't make it except me. There are times when I've told myself I can't do it. This is going to be too hard. This is too intimidating. So I'm going to say something that I hope you guys gravitate to. Your biggest enemy, and my biggest enemy, is my inner me. Okay? My biggest enemy is my inner me. No one can cause you to do anything or not achieve anything from the outside. The only person that can stop you is you. So, if there's anything that I've not accomplished, it's not been because someone else told me I couldn't do it. It's because I've told myself I couldn't do it. So, yes, there are times where I've told myself that I could not achieve something, and guess what? I didn't achieve it. But there are also times when I told myself I could, and I did achieve it. There's not been one thing that I have set my mind to do that I did not accomplish. And I really want to encourage you all with that same information. Your biggest enemy is within you. It's not from without. No one can stop you from achieving anything. Alright, Najee Chambers asked, how do you start a business with no idea? That is a great question. And Najee, there's an old saying about business, and that is you find a need and fill it. That's how you create a business. There are so many businesses that started just by somebody finding a need and filling it. Like I told you, my business did not start with the intention of becoming a publishing company for other people. My business started as a way for me to get my own book out. But guess what? When I put my book out, I found out there were a lot of other people who also wanted to write and publish their books. There was a need, and I filled it. I filled that need with my company, and it has grown since. So look around, open your eyes to find a need and fill it. When people cut grass, that's a need. When people shovel driveways and shovel snow out of driveways, that's a need. It's just finding a need and filling it. So I hope that helps you. Great question. What is the best way to gain investors? Now, I like to keep it simple. Axel, I could tell you a bunch of business lingo and jargon about, what you need to say and how you need to show your projections. But the fact is, people invest in what is producing. So, real, true investors who are worth their salt can see an idea and a dream from a mile away. If you just have a dream and you have nothing to back it up, then you're not going to find any investors. But if you have a product and you have produced this product and you are showing that you can sell this product, people will immediately begin to invest in you. So the first thing and the most important thing you can do to get investors is go ahead and get started making a name for yourself, producing your product, and making money with it. And once you start making money, the money will flow in. All right. All right. So I'm going to answer one more question from Nasir Glass, and he has two questions. One is how much I make per book project on an average, and the second question is, do I have any thoughts on investing? The average I make on a book from the high end is anywhere from $7,000, low end as low as $1,500. So that would put us somewhere around, I would say around $4,000 as a median average of what I make per book. As far as investing, it is so crucial for us to, like I said earlier, change our minds from consumer mindsets to that of an investor's mindset. And my encouragement to all of you is to start now saving and investing. Once you start making money, make it a habit to save 10% of your income for investments. Put it away immediately. Don't touch it. Learn to live off of that remainder, but put that 10% away so that you can invest it. And that money will grow quicker and in more volume than any amount that you can earn. So I don't think that we clearly understand how much and how hard money really does work for us. So I'm really glad that you have that mindset of investing. Keep it up, and I've had a good time, and I really enjoyed this opportunity to speak with you all, and I hope that something that I've said has been a help to you, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.